Welcome, my name is Matt, aka RoadJet88. We're getting into Star Wars Gods of Heroes mod Sabine Wren. Sabine Wren was a member of the Phoenix Squad from the TV series Rebels. She shows up once again in the TV series of Swgoh as Ahsoka's Padawan, suggesting that she may be force sensitive, which would put her in the Jedi training genealogy line of Yoda to Count Dooku to Qui-Gon Jinn to Obi-Wan Kenobi to Anakin Skywalker to Ahsoka to now Sabine Wren, if all goes well for her. That would be that particular genealogy tree, if you will, for the Jedi Master to Padawan trainees. With that said, I have no book references for Sabine Wren. I don't doubt that probably to this day Disney probably has drummed up some for her. I just am simply unaware of them, if there is any. But she is in the TV series Rebels and Ahsoka. You can take a look at her abilities. She has abilities that deals with damages, and critical chance as well, which if you go to swgoh.gg online website as well as look at the in-game tips, they do recommend critical damage and critical chance. Now for anyone who is first time coming into looking at these mods, it feels like this stuff is kind of going over your head. In my first video to my character mods playlist, I do, by definition, break down the various different types of character roles as well as the various different types of mods, and I do gotta break down explaining what it is we are doing when we are applying certain types of mods to certain types of characters, because it does make a difference. It also makes a difference as to the formulation of your squad as well as the type of opponents you're gonna go up against. But a lot of times these mods are tying in with your character's abilities. They're helping to enhance them a little bit more, or you're kind of cross-training them, tapping into another character role ability, suggestive concept. With that said, Sabine Wren is an attacker. So naturally she has speed and offense, various things like that already kind of laced into her DNA, if you will. When you look at her abilities, we saw that there was a variety of cases involving damages and critical chance. So mods like critical damage, critical chance make sense as to why that would be recommended. There are other approaches you could take, but let me kind of break down real quick. When you hear the word chance, it is a word of statistics. It's a statistical word. It's questioning whether she's going to stand a chance being able to hit her target. You add the word critical, well, it increases the odds that she will hit her target, playing in her favor. Critical damage guarantees that she's not just going to hurt them, but she's going to do damage. She's going to actually hurt them. But there are other approaches you could take. You could go with speed and potency. Speed and potency allows her to move a lot quicker, on top of how she already does. And the potency, it's a chemistry term, basically meaning that she's going to dominate in her attack. So it would be almost like they're being punched by a tank role character, if you will, with speed and potency. So either direction, in this particular mod screen, the bottom right corner, the assign loadout, you could have secondary loadouts for mods to kind of flip out depending on how you feel about the opponents you're going up against, how you feel she might do. The best suggestion I can make is kind of test her out in battle independently and then also with group effort to kind of see how she fares in a battle. With certain types of mods and stuff, because it does make a difference. What you see on swgoh.gg as well as in-game tips are merely nothing more than just suggestions. That's all they are. There's really, I want to say that there's no right or wrong answer, but that would be a lie, because there kind of is a right or wrong answer, but it's a matter of being able to understand the formula of your squad making as well as your opponents who you're going up against, and making sure that the mods are actually coinciding with what her abilities are. So again, in my first character mod video in that playlist, I do break down the various different types of characters as well as the different types of mods, if that helps any. Because there's several mods. But my top suggestions would be, if not critical damage, critical chance, which I agree with. Speed and potency are another possibility as well. So that is Sabine Wren's mods for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comments, questions, suggestions down below, and thank you for following.